Alright, so in this video we're gonna validate even more. Um, in the last video I validated so the login will not show up if we're logged in, the login link right here, and this will not show up if we're logged out. Alright, but what if I try to log out right here and simply try and access the index page of the admin? Let's see if we're gonna access it or not. So we shouldn't actually access it unless we're logged in, but let's try out right there. If we go /admin/index, let's see what's going on. All right, so as you can see, we can actually access it, which is wrong, all right, and shouldn't happen. This is some sensitive data right there that should not be accessed only if we're logged in. So what I'm gonna do about this, it's pretty simple. Let me close this off. All right, let me close this also. And if I go right there, you can see that we want to prevent the user from going to the index page, which is triggered from this link. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna group my links. So I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste like that, and right there, I'm gonna, end this like that. All right, so we're gonna group this by the prefix of admin right there. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and do a middleware. And if you're not familiar with middlewares, I think I already explained them, but I can explain them again. Why not? So a middleware is basically a checkpoint on your own web app. You use it to enforce some rules, stuff like that, on your URLs, links, functions, any kind of logic. All right, so to do a middleware right here, we're just gonna go add this array, and we're gonna go middleware, and we're not gonna create a new middleware. We already have our own middleware, and we already used it. If you remember, in the users end, I used my middleware right over here. All right, so I can simply use it again right over here, but instead of passing in the web, because the web was for the users end, I want to pass in the admin right there, the admin guard. All right, so the auth middleware, you will find it in the middlewares folder in the app. So if we go to HTTP, there you can find the middleware, and this is actually our own middleware right there that's already created for us. All right, so we can simply use it like this if we pass in our guard, which is admin. All right, so nobody now can access any kind of link inside this group unless he is logged in. All right, so now let's save this. Let's try simply refresh this, and let's see what's gonna go down. All right, so as you can see, it's working perfectly. I cannot simply access the index page now unless I'm actually logged in. All right, so let's now try to go ahead and just go to admin/login like that. I want to go ahead and I want to simply log in. So there it is, the email, and there it is, the password, and there it is, the login. So there we go right there. There it is, the index page. So the next thing that we want to validate is actually the login page. So we're logged in now, and since I'm logged in, I cannot simply access the login page once again. So let's check this out. Let's see if we can access it from here or not. So if I simply just try to access, as you can see, we can actually access the form, which is actually messed up. Nobody should be able to access this form when we're logged in. All right, so we have to do something about this. So we're gonna use a middleware, but we're gonna create a new one because we don't have one for this. All right, so to create a middleware, we're gonna go ahead right there, and we're gonna go PHP artisan make middleware like this, and we're simply gonna name this middleware check for auth. All right, so now if we simply go to the middlewares folder, you're gonna find check for auth right there. So there it is, the structure of the middleware. It's pretty simple. We only have one function handle, and this will be triggered once we use this middleware. That's everything. So the logic for the middleware, I already prepared it. So check out the resources section for this video, and you will find it right away. and just paste it right there. And it's really simple. All what we're gonna do, we're gonna check if the user is making a request to the admin/login page or not. So if he's doing that, we're gonna also create another if right there, another if statement. So we're gonna check if this guy is authenticated right there as an admin. All right, so what this line means, if we are authenticated, we're gonna redirect back, we're gonna get him back to the index page. All right, he cannot simply access the login page now. So this what this logic means. So just save this, and before we use this middleware, we have to register it in the kernel right here. All right, so now let's go to middleware aliases, which is, as you can see, is a big array. Now let's copy this and paste. All what we're gonna do right there, we're gonna go check dot for auth right there. We're just gonna give it a symbol word right there. And now we need to just grab the name of this middleware and just paste it right here. And this is how you simply register your own middleware in the kernel.php file. All right, so save this now. So now let's go ahead and use this. If we go to web.php, and we want to use this on the admin/login, which simply grabs the view form. All right, so I'm gonna go right there and just go middleware like that, and I'm simply gonna pass in the check dot for auth, and it's already identifying that check for auth middleware right there. But now let's save this. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna just refresh this right there. All right, so we got a problem. So yeah, we forgot to add the auth right there in the middleware. We used this auth class. We cannot use something that we did not import. So just paste and save. Let's now refresh this. All right, so as you can see right there, we cannot simply go to the login now. Even if we try like 1,000 times, we will not be able to access the login page if we are logged in, which is pretty great. All right, so I would say that this video is actually over, but let me fix the home link and the home link right here, and also the login link. Let me make them dynamic. So where is this at exactly? If we go to resources, views, we go right here. This is actually in the admin.blade right there. All right, so let me unfold this. Then there it is, the home. So I'm gonna make this so it will be route admin let me see, yeah, admin.dashboard. This is what it is. All right, so let me copy this also, and we need it to be right here. All right, and save. Let's now go to the login link. So there it is. Let me paste this, and this will actually be view the login like that. All right, so did we actually get this right? Yeah, there it is. You can simply copy it once again to make sure, and I can simply paste. Now save. Let's refresh. All right, so if we click this, we'll go to the home, and if we click this, we will go to the home. So yeah, this will be all, and I will see you on the next video.